I can only imagine because I was just wondering, from seeing you, knowing how you get down, you know what I'm saying? You're always cool. I just questioned. I said, I wonder what it was like the moment you got that information. Because that's like, you start, once people tell you platinum, that's like, oh my God, Mama, I can't believe it. But then when you hear that Grammy nod, because everybody don't get that.
Heck no.
Everybody don't get that moment.
I can't even put that in words, to be honest. It's like, it still feels surreal. I'm like, I be like, that's for real?
I had that moment. I had that moment.
I don't think it's gonna hit till I hit that carpet. I had
that moment, Latto, and I'm gonna keep it a book.
Give me some insight.
Help me out.
It was
hearing you talk about it, I was the same way. I didn't cry. I was just more like, really?
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like me? Talking to my moms and pops about it.
Yeah.
It was definitely, it felt very similar to what you did.
Doc always go put his
I got to tell the truth, but see, that's what makes it so special. I can relate. But I wanted to share this moment.
Did y'all use the same hair color too?
Yes.
While we on the subject?
No.
It's not a match.
She got honey blonde. You got
honey bun.
Honey bun. So look, have you pictured yourself on the red carpet yet? Have you imagined?
You know what? I'm nervous.
What the looks looking like?
Yep. What you wearing?
Because what I'm gonna wear, how I'm gonna pose.
You ain't got it set out on the bed right now yet?
I don't got it together
like
yet.
First day of school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really like the first day of school. I'm probably sleeping in my outfit. You know what I'm saying?
But let me tell you something. For real. Like, I ain't watched the Grammys in a while. Yeah. But we gonna watch you.
Oh, no.
The whole Southside, ATL. We gonna be watching the Grammys because of you.
Yeah.
We need to have a watch party.
We do. Listen.
We need to.
What it is? Well, I ain't gonna be here.
But my sister in Christ is one of your biggest supporters.
Oh, for real?
Dr. Anderson, Dr. Alika.
Yeah.
And y'all did one of the biggest toy drives I ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
TV for days.
BIG, man.
So Shawty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you call it the biggest.
It was.
I
never.
We was on the news.
Shawty was showing the pictures like, man, look at this.
We was proud. I mean,
yes.
What, $250,000, something like that? What was the number?
It was something like that.
Something like that. Something light.
Yeah.
Something light.
Something light.
Few dates here and there. You know what I mean?
Give some. That's the foundation.
And so that is what, your third annual? Second annual.
Yep.
So you outdid. I'm like, what is she gonna do for year three?
I'm telling you, because I told them, I'm like, it got to be bigger and better than the year before. I don't know what we're gonna do next year. I need to make some more money.
Electric cars.
Well, you look like you don't look like you're doing bad. I want to get into some fun facts though.
Let's do it.
Okay, so Latto happens to like, and I think this is public knowledge. You like pineapple Fanta.
Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm. If I do drink soda, it's gonna be pineapple Fanta.
If you do, okay. What else? What's another one? I think I seen what is it? The Boosie chips.
Oh yeah.
Now I also
wrap snacks. Yeah.
I saw the hot Carolina Reapers. Is it the chips or
what is
the hair? The hair?
No, yeah, it's like chips.
Yeah, the Harris. Which flavor is it? Which brand?
It's like Louisiana. What do they call it?
Okay.
It's Louisiana.
Let me tell you why I want to know that, because sometimes, man, people get so big that people forget that they're human.
Yeah.
Human. Yeah. And that means that, you got humble beginnings. Mm-hmm. So I seen somewhere, was she on a TV show or something? What was the TV show called, y'all?
I was on
the Red Day.
No, not that one.
No, before that.
You was on Channel 24. Every morning, Clay County, hanging with Dr. Hanging with Dr.
Yeah. Let them know, baby. I put in overtime to get to where I'm at.
So tell us about this, because we want to know, because that's why I wanted to know. I want to know, like, where we at with this. What was this like?
You know what? I was in like 6th or 7th grade. They had this competition. They Dr. Hendricks was the superintendent at the time of Clayco, and they needed a theme song for this TV show going. And I was like, I want to try whatever. And my daddy took me to the studio. Shout out to my family, because they really believed in me from the jump. And he chose my song.
This person look familiar.
Listen, look at Lil Me. Look at Lil Me. And I thought I was the back then too.
What about this guy right here?
Yes.
So if y'all don't know,
Yes.
we just brought in Dr. Hendricks to surprise her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I could cry. Oh my
Hey. She needs
God.
congratulations.
Look, I don't even want to get my makeup on.
We had to do
I
it.
don't know. Wait, what?
We had to do it. We had to do it.
That's B.I.G.
We had to do it.
What? Oh shoot! I'm thinking you talking about the rap game.
I know it, and that's why you know when we not digging, we just researching.
Yeah.
See, when people dig, they
that's
looking for all the BS. We looking for all the goodness.
Y'all hard for that.
You rocking with
Y'all
that? Okay.
Hard for that.
Okay.
Ooh,
What's
Not
up?
to
What's up?
mention, you
Can
know.
You gotta come say something at least while you're in
He
the studio.
definitely.
That's right. We back at it. Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover. Man, we are still live in the building, in the studio, hanging out with the biggest. That's right, Big Latto.
Biggest.
And we also have, I guess you could say, one of her childhood mentors. To say, Superintendent Dr. Hendricks.
Hey, how's it going?
How about it, man? So we just want to hear some fun. You got to speak into the mic, man. We want to hear, you know how you remember Big Latto before she was the biggest. Yeah. You know, some of your recounts of what you remember of her.
As I remember, when she was the smallest, she was the biggest.
Talk.
So when I had a show, I had a contest, and I just asked for kids to submit, songs.
Yeah.
So that we could have a theme show or theme music for the show. And we had all kind of music. I mean, kids submitted music from all across the school district. And when I heard her music, and when my wife heard her music, it was over.
Yeah.
It was over because her bars, her singing, the beats, it was just hot.
That's got to be good.
And then when I met her, her confidence, I could tell she was going to do what she's doing now.
Right.
So it was just powerful.
That's crazy, man. Y'all don't understand. It's like full circle, and timing is just so perfect. Like, who child? God is good. He work in mysterious ways, man.
He does, man. And we're going to keep this thing moving along, man. We want to take the time to say thank you, Dr. Hendricks, for being here. I know your time is valuable, just as Latto's is. So we're going to move it along, man. I got some questions to ask you.
Okay.
The biggest. We got to get on some of this. Well, first and foremost, I'm hearing new music. New music is coming, right?
Mm-hmm. It is.
What we got? What talk to me?
Listen, we got more pop on the way. Big Energy really just showed me the bigger picture. And they shouldn't have let a girl like me get through that, though. Because I ain't letting up.
Well, it looks like you're navigating well, like you understand it. I
Yeah.
definitely see the team.
Yeah.
I see the teamwork.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Yep.
We keeping our foot on the necks. On their necks, we got the urban stuff on the way. The urban singles we gonna be sending y'all soon. Freestyles. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question.
Taking over.
Just real quick. I just want to know this because I remember the first time I heard Big Energy at your listening event. And I was like, I was like, man, you got to be thinking 3 steps ahead. And I felt like you was already at 4 steps ahead, right? Did you think it was going to do this? Did you really, like, for real, let's be honest. Because, I mean, you sometimes you're like, oh, this is going to be big. But did you think it was going to get you a Grammy nod?
Hell no. Oh, can I? No.
You good.
Okay.
Express yourself.
Hell no. I didn't think it would give me no Grammy nominations or anything like that. But I knew it was different and it was more commercial and it had mainstream appeal. So I knew it would like get bring in a different audience. Definitely didn't think I'd be nominated for no Grammy though, or performing with Miley Cyrus, or on tour with Lizzo, or any of that. And it was a blessing in disguise because it almost didn't even happen. Yeah, it almost didn't even happen.
What's the backstory? What's the backstory?
Right.
What does that mean?
So my team didn't even want to play it for me because they was like, this just sounds so outside of her box. You know what I'm saying? They thought I was gonna be like, hell nah from the jump. But I heard it and fell in love with it. And this the funny thing, I got dragged, right, for not knowing the sample. I just said, I was like, it felt nostalgic.
Right.
And they told me that it was a huge sample. And I told them, don't play it for me because I wanted to keep the authenticity on the beat. Like, I didn't want to know what the original sounded like, so I would be unintentionally like mimicking it.
Right.
And I think it worked in my favor.
Wow.
Yeah, so y'all tried to clown me because I ain't know a song that was made the same year I was born.
hear it. Like if you are an aspiring artist, that's one of those stories right there that make you think. It's gonna be somebody that's gonna hear that, and have that moment, even if it's not them, their team hearing it, because it happens like that sometimes.
Yeah, it do, and that's why you gotta see the bigger picture. You gotta think outside the box and just be ready for whatever. Because when I dropped it, they was trying to clown me. They was like, "What the hell is this? What, we don't want this. We want old Latto back." Baby, Big Energy took me to the Grammy. I don't know what y'all talking about.
And that's interesting because I heard a few people say things like, I don't know, maybe we want the hood Latto.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think
but
it's coming.
Hood Latto ain't went nowhere, though. That's so funny because she ain't went nowhere. Hood Latto is still here.
You broke it at the BET Award. The BET Award.
Yep.
So I think maybe people seeing it live for the first time.
Yeah.
Not really knowing it.
Seeing it live. I think that was it.
And they used to what they used to. Like if somebody become a fan of a certain sound and then you hit them with the curveball, I take all criticism. Like everything ain't gonna be for everybody. I'm so diverse and like multi-talented. I think like every record I drop is not gonna appeal to all my fans.
Right.
I got like a whole new audience on me right now that they probably don't want to hear Hood Latto.
Right.
My favorite song is Sunshine.
Ooh,
I love that. That is our favorite song.
They did. That's what I was going to ask you.
Favorite song.
What
the world?
I'm asking y'all. I'm like, y'all, why is it not number one?
Now y'all got to
Sunshine was supposed to go out.
Y'all got to tell Latto the truth now.
What?
What happened?
Every time that song played, what I said, I think this is my favorite inspirational song right now.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It is.
Oh my mama. Every time it play, I sit back and be like, damn, this one of them
Sunshine is another one of them songs where I was like, I normally wouldn't choose a beat like this, but I just don't want to put a ceiling over myself. I'm so young and I can go like however far I want to go with this for real. So I don't know why they slept on it though. They slept on it.
You know what?
Shout out to Wayne. Shout out to Childish. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe it wasn't necessarily that it was slept on. Yeah. Maybe that first bomb hit so hard
that
sometimes
everything else got swept.
Yeah. It hit so hard.
Because Big Energy, we didn't plan for all that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't plan for all that. Like Big Energy, you got to think it's finna be 2 years since I dropped that song.
Right.
And to our independent artists out there, any upcoming artists on the come up, whatever, however you want to put it, they give up on their songs too early. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gave up on Sunshine. I think they slept on it for sure. But baby, you'll see me tagging that song, using that song on my stories, everything. People want overnight success, and it's not gonna happen that way.
This song gonna live. It's gonna live.
Yeah, like good music is gonna shine either way. Like whether it's now, whether it's 2 years from now, but. Yeah, it's gonna be 2 years since I dropped.
No,
wow. So you've been getting it in for a minute now.
Yeah.
What inspires you now? Because the inspiration definitely has to be different.
Yeah, it's definitely different. I think I get inspired by like, this gonna sound so cliche, but like my Christmas event, I did that and then I did my birthday party the next day. I was more geeked up about that than my birthday party. It's like. You get driven by different things now. It's like I can buy whatever I want. I like to buy my people whatever they want now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely inspired by different things now. And it's crazy because I be looking at myself like, dang, I really don't care about
Hey, you look like you was surprised. We watched you right here on the screen. I swear to God. When they sold that damn warehouse with all them damn toys, you look like, damn, I ain't never gonna look like this. You was looking around like that. I was like, she looked surprised. Because we were like, let's see.
Yeah.
If that camera just panned, we were like, damn.
Listen, because it's different. I'm just paying for it. Shout out to my team because they put everything together. I just paid for it and showed up.